Welcome to the One Fall WrestleCast.
Oh, it's still just me?
Yeah, it's still just you.
Oh, well, I thought for sure. For sure. Okay. What's up?
Nothing, bud. How are you?
Man, I could not be better. Truthfully, today, how am I? I am very, very good, very evil, very nice, very evil. Did you watch some Jericho Cruise highlights?
Hold on a minute.
I'm holding. We live, homie.
Yeah, you're good. I had some issues. You're good.
Some technical difficulties.
Yeah, well, I'm on the road, right? Like I'm set up in a hotel.
Mad respect to Walt for showing up. Out on the road. Walt's a road warrior. Your name should be Road Warrior Walt today.
Yeah,
Actually,
good, pal.
I mean, I would have let you like borrow the gimmick for like a minute. Road Warrior Walt, because today I'm Tom Housen.
Yeah, I was actually wondering if we were gonna come in here and like I was gonna do your shtick because like we talked about him like at length last week. You know what I'm saying? Hey, so last week we said we were gonna do a whiskey episode, right?
It has whiskey. Hold on.
I have whiskey. I'm getting ready to pour it up right now.
It's not the most special of bottles, but it's
Yeah, mine neither, but you know.
It's something. It's very nice.
A bottle that I enjoy.
It's very nice, very evil.
Merca.
I like the ones with the. It needs to have the cork. I feel like the cork is necessary, right?
Absolutely.
Like I will buy the whiskey that had like if I'm like I want to spend X amount of dollars on a whiskey, I will like look at what's available within that price range, and then because usually it's like $20 to $25 is what I want to spend.
Look at the side of the vagina. Look, he fit us in his schedule.
Does he have a whiskey? Oh, he wore the hat. He wore the snapback hat.
I can add myself anytime I want.
Derek, very nice, very nice, very evil.
Very evil, sir. How are you, gentlemen?
I'd be a lot better if you went 3 minutes late after I talked to you on the phone.
Man, your audio sounds like shit. I just want you to know that.
Yeah, you're a little quiet. When we went live, you went from being fine to kind of quiet.
That's what I'm here for. I'm here for positive vibes and to critique your bullshit show that you try to pawn off on others that sounds like trash because you can't even figure out how to produce your own shit in a hotel room.
Dude.
How's that? Is that better?
No,
not at all.
Turn it all the ways up.
Wow, Walt. I'm so glad we're live.
Oh, man, it's fine. At least one of us was on time. And it's not like I'm not in the hotel.
Man.
So how are we doing tonight, gentlemen? How are we?
I told you. Very good. Very, very nice. Very evil.
Very, very nice. Very evil.
Very
I like
nice,
it.
Very evil.
Yeah, we saw that on the Jericho Cruise as I shared in the group. That's an interesting development considering I remember last week, Sir Tom Housen, that you thought that could be a thing to come about, and here we are. 1 week later, we have Dan Housen, Tom Housen, and Chris Jericho on the Jericho Cruise.
His name is Chris Judas. As far as Tom Housen is concerned, Chris Judas. It's whatever. It's not like I find the Jericho Cruise stuff to just be ridiculous, and like I like that it's ridiculous on purpose. So that whole thing, in and of itself, I thought was quite hilarious. When I found out that Dan Housen was going to be on there, I was like, oh, this is going to be interesting. And he's been posting some clips. Apparently, they have internet on cruise ships, so that's good to know.
Well, yeah, nice.
Well, it's been like 15 years since I've been on a cruise ship, so I can't really say that, I'm an expert. So I would imagine being out in the middle of the ocean, there wouldn't be internet, but apparently not. Apparently there's internet out there.
Thanks,
knew?
Elon Musk.
Yeah, right. Seriously,
You and
who
your
knew?
magic tricks of internetry.
The magic internet that travels across the ocean doesn't need towers stapled into the ground. Yeah, because they staple them, right?
Yeah, nah.
Just
Elon Musk. The Starlink internet is very evil. Very, very nice, very evil.
Yeah, very nice, very evil. Well, you got way quieter. You're dead silent. Go back to where you were. We'll be all right.
Yeah, I don't know what he's got going on. I guess we'll have to keep it going for a minute. So, what else was going on in your life this week, Tom? Anything good?
Funny story. Last week of soccer, I'm going to point. They're closed. But so last week of soccer is this week. We had our pictures on Sunday, and for my under 8 team. Now I have 2 teams. For my under 8 team, I had 2 kids that weren't my daughter show up. I literally it was me and 2 kids sitting next to me. And 3 kids sitting next to me. I don't know how much you know about soccer, but you can in no way, shape, or form can you play with a team of 3.
No, I doubt that's a team. Yeah, that's not a team.
Yeah, it's not like basketball where you could be like 3-on-3 basketball. It's not like that at all.
Like you guys want to borrow a player or 2?
That we would need for even for U8, which is only 5-on-5 with no goalie, we would have still needed 2. So I have just a little more than half of a 5.
I mean, not to be negative, but was this a statement perhaps on your coaching?
I mean, they were aware. They were aware that there was pictures, and there should have been people there, and nobody.
But as a coach, did they not like you?
I don't know. Nobody's like voiced any like dislike. They don't. They haven't showed up all year. They don't know me enough to like me or not.
I see. Yeah. Well, there's meth. Meth to do. Professional careers to ruin. Potential professional careers.
Yeah.
So about this past week, I finally hooked up everything. So I've got the unholy trifecta, as I like to refer to it as, the Series X Xbox, the OLED Switch, and
I forgot about
the PS5. And you know what? I've honestly this was unexpected, but I've enjoyed the Switch out of all of them so far this past week. Honestly,
that makes one of us.
I mean, it's. I guess it's just
what have you been
a
playing?
time that I haven't been playing any sort of Mario. That's what I've been playing.
Odyssey, yeah. Mario Odyssey.
No, the All Stars. It's like let's see, N64 Mario, the GameCube Mario, Sunshine, and then Galaxy from Wii. Which I've never played Galaxy in my life, which was a little disorienting at first, but once you get used to everything, it's kind of really fun. I was impressed.
Yeah, all the Wii stuff is very like disorienting. No, but that's a good collection. And if you do the Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury, that one's really good.
Is that one a good one?
That one's good. I liked Mario Odyssey a lot, and then Breath of the Wild, and that's pretty much it.
I was looking at Super Mario Deluxe. I think that'll be cool. And Luigi's Mansion. I like Luigi's Mansion type stuff. I have that on 3DS.
Luigi's Mansion's if you liked it on 3DS, it's the same.
Yeah, I figure. I mean, it's an RPG for 2-year-olds.
Yeah, it's the same if that's what you're going for. And then what's the other? What was the other thing you said? Oh yeah, the Mario, like the Mario U, that one.
Yeah. I've been looking into it. I don't have it.
It's fine. It's just a 2D Mario. There's some 3D elements, but it's fine.
Yeah,
it's okay. We have that too.
That's good.
Yeah, I mean, there's like 4 games that are pretty. It's like I feel like the Switch to me is like the N64. There's like 4 games that are like really good, and then there's like the rest of it's just like meh. Luckily, they have better for third-party support than the N64 did. But
I got the Metroid Dread game. I haven't tried that out yet, but I feel like that's going to be good.
I want to try that too. I'm always a big fan. I like Metroidvania games, and I like Metroid and all that jazz. So. Yeah.
At this point, I just don't want to open up 2 games at the same time. Like that'd be stupid.
Yeah.
I need to focus on this.
Finish
At
what
least
you're
beat
doing.
one of the Marios. Like, I don't have to beat all three. I'm not going to beat N64 Mario again. I'll tell you that right now. Unless I'm out commuting somewhere or something
You
like
say
that.
you say that, and then
Fuck TikTok Towers or whatever it was called. Yeah, no.
yeah,
We're not going back there.
you
No, we're
say
not.
that. You say that, and then all of a sudden you're like, I got all the trophies, and I platinumed the game.
120 stars later, here we are.
Yeah.
What have I done with my life?
Apparently, but is there a dog about to hurl in there? Do we have Walt back?
Nah, he was gonna fight his sister here. He's 70 pounds and she's 3. So it was gonna be a fair fight. It's about the best wrestling we got this week, to be honest with you. I wasn't super impressed with the wrestling this week.
It was.
I mean, there was drama, but as far as
it was more dramatic than anything else. Truthfully, I'm glad we didn't record yesterday because I would have agreed with you.
Yeah, hold please.
Pause. I'm gonna monologue for a little while. Till this gets back. Now seems like I'm gonna monologue. Wow, everybody's gone. Here I am. So yeah, wrestling this week is a rough to do. Derek somehow got himself off the screen, but has not yet muted himself. There we go. So this week wrestling was a tough to do. It was Friday night was rough, to say the least. It was not a smooth show, although apparently there was drama after SmackDown. There was a AEW Rampage show that was fine. It wasn't great. It wasn't bad. I feel like everybody who's any good at anything is on the Jericho cruise. And then on Saturday we had some Dynamite, and I gotta say it was Dynamite was kind of infuriating. Truth be told, Saturday Night Dynamite was infuriating. Only 500,000 people watched it, which really is more of a saying of how not willing to move around the AEW fan base is more than anything else. It's really just a matter of seeing what happens. Man, when AEW moves to TBS, I'm concerned for their numbers because they've been the numbers, the demo. And I feel like it's just going to sink like a rock. And it's going to go from that 1 million viewers on TNT and just sink like a rock to the 500K viewers, maybe 700K, and just be back there and barely be competitive with what NXT is and NXT 2.0, which at that point should really have built up some new major stars because they're really working on that really, really hard. And I'm concerned because I like what AEW is doing lately. I really, really do. I think they've been doing a really, really good job. And I feel like since they've been doing the good job, it's gotten better and better every week. But then at the same time, their ratings are starting to slip and slip and slip, due to circumstances outside of their control, with having to move the show from Wednesday to Saturday back to Wednesday, and maybe they'll have a Thursday show, and it's just kind of been all over the place. So just to be able to do that and maintain a rating, I'm sure is impossible, especially in today's day and age, where most people watch things not live. They'll watch it streamed, or they want to stream it. Even when I watch it live, I'm streaming it. I'm not necessarily watching the live show. I'm up here, I pull up the app and I stream it. I don't watch a whole lot of live television. And the live television that I do watch, I have the apps installed for the shows that I want on the channels that I want to watch. So it's hard to be able to break that up, So I don't know. I feel like I'm missing. I had breath, and now I don't have any partners here in crime. I don't know who or how to get anybody back into the show. So I feel like that's problematic, but here I am all by myself. I'm gonna go tell everybody, guys, I'm lonely. And see what's up, because it seems like everybody has left me. Oh, wait, everybody's back. That was special. Derek's still gone. Talk when I'm not talking.
Can you hear me?
If I'm not talking, yes.
Sound like dog shit?
It's very quiet. Very. Just use your use the mic. Is there a mic on? You got a laptop or something? Use the mic on that. No mic there. No, you're muted. All right. I'll keep talking. Keep talk housing. But basically, Walt, what I was just saying was that Dynamite really had a bad viewership this week, and it wasn't a good show. I watched it, but the viewership was not good. It was particularly bad in the sense that it was like 500,000 viewers. I think I shared it earlier. And they're going to have a hard time maintaining their rating if TBS and TNT and what have you just keep bumping them all over the damn place, right? Like they're pushing them on Saturdays. They're going to be on TNT. Then they're bumped back to Saturday, and then they're on a Thursday. And it ain't good, man. It just ain't good. So I mean, I don't know what you need to get Dynamite back on track, but it certainly isn't moving it around from Friday to Saturday, back to Friday, back to Wednesday. And all that jazz, because they're getting their ratings are slipping like a fat kid on a frozen lake.
Dynamite star. Dynamite star. Hold on. No.
Hold on. They had 500,000 viewers this week.
Okay, it was a shit week.
I mean, it was a shit week, but it was on Saturday. That's what I'm saying is if they keep doing this, and the ratings slip like this, I don't know what they're going to do to build and maintain ratings when every time they seem to get ahead of steam, they get moved to a Saturday night and do half as many viewers. You know what I mean?
I absolutely know what you mean. Yeah, I feel you. Well, they need to stop getting moved, for one, and obviously that's not their fault. Unfortunately, that's due to the stupid World Series and whatnot. Mad respect to the people that like the World Series, but it is what it is.
I mean, it's on, but then it goes to hockey late next year. So, they're going to have a new home on TBS next year, actually. So, I honestly don't foresee them being there long term, though. I think they'll finish out the rest of their contract another 2 years, and I think at this point in 2 years, we're going to be talking about a different TV network they're going to be showing up on. I'm not saying a crap network like Spike TV or something like that, but I'm saying that I really think there'll be some USA, Fox Sports type of competition at this point. I mean, at this point, they are making so many ratings. They should make WWE money if they continue on this trajectory in the next year. I mean, maybe, and truth be told, I mean, they might get. I don't think they won't be on USA. I feel like TBS and TNT are really the only USA equivalent with cable. I mean, maybe sure. FX. Maybe FX is similar to that level, but I don't know that the FX viewership is pro wrestling. But maybe it could be. I think I know wrestling's been on FX before, but it's. We shall see. It's been a frustrating, not frustrating. It's just been a difficult kind of couple of weeks for
It's AEW. Been wonky.
It's been wonky.
Yeah. You actually had to put in the effort to find programming if you want it.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like their streaming numbers are probably good. If it was easier to stream, I feel like it might be better.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I don't take the time out of my day to look at the Be Elite channel or anything like that. Unfortunately, I wish that TBS/TNT had some sort of WWE network type of situation.
They have a streaming. There's a streaming service. Walt's in the stream with audio only. Hey, there we go.
Can you hear me?
Now I can hear you great.
Yeah, you sound good.
A little bit of echo.
Do you have things to talk about, or are you just here for the show, or can we?
A little bit of echo. Move yourself away from a speaker, but yeah, you're good.
How's that? Is that better?
Perfect.
We'll work with it.
Awesome. Hi guys.
Hi Walt. It's all right. We talked about ratings. So if we haven't run off all the fans yet, let's talk about the meaty stuff. What do you got for us?
So, obviously, we all know that this week, right, WWE got this brilliant idea that we the fans wanted to see this nonsense title swap take place, right? So this year they instead of having it as a low key backstage segment, they decided to put it in the middle of the ring, right?
As the main event.
As the main event. Yeah. So not only did we not want that as fans, right? Like I'm fairly certain that we all came in here and we talked about this, right? Like, hey man, we're not about this, you know.
Well, and I think we also assumed that like something weird was going to happen, like there was going to be some kind of screwy something, because like, oh, there's no way they'll do this. This is so stupid on paper. Why would they do this? It's so dumb.
You know, and it was almost, I think, Derek, you were the one that was like, hey man, like just leave the belts where they are, right? So they proceed with this, right? And you get two people. You get two performers like Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair, right? Who used to be like the best of friends in the entire world, right? And now all of a sudden,
personalities. Big
now all of a
personalities in the
sudden
business.
they're both top folks, right? Like, and neither one of them wants to look weak or insignificant, and neither one is willing to let the other one get one over on the other, right? So you think that it's a good idea to put this out on Friday night as the main event? Okay. And it goes horribly wrong, might I add. And as we all know, at this point in time, I'm just splitting hairs, recapping things that we already know about, right? But it's like, come on, man, for real. So like, they get in the ring and you know, Sonya Deville's there, and they're swap the titles. Yeah, just here, you give it to me, you give it to me. Nobody had a fucking clue what was going on, right? Because neither one was happy, right? So then all of a sudden, Charlotte tries to play catch me if you can, little cat and mouse game, right? She drops a belt. Now Becky's pissed off, right? And I think Cornette had said, oh, she looks like, you know, Becky's kind of smirked. It's like, oh, you did that anyways. Because, you know, like maybe they talked about it or something backstage. I didn't get that vibe, right? When Becky smirked, I'm like, oh, she's pissed.
She smirked in a way of like, I'm going to hit you, but
Yeah.
for real this time. And then luckily for them, Sonya Deville jumps in and says, pick it up. Because I think
which was just awkward too, right? Like,
not only was it awkward, it really, I feel like it did the opposite of what Charlotte wanted that segment to make. Like what Charlotte was intending to happen, I feel like the opposite happened, because I feel like Charlotte was intending to look strong by being like cat and mouse and then drop it, and then when Sonya was like, now pick it up, that just sort of deflated that whole thing that, you know, maybe she had been wanting for. Charlotte clearly is not the booker that her father was, and is maybe still to this day. But yeah, no, it was that whole segment was a mess.
Yeah, it was an absolute train wreck. That is for sure. You know, but the big thing is, right, so like Becky's pissed, right? So Sasha comes out and she gets the segment back on track. By all reports, Sasha Banks, the standard, the blueprint, the one and only, the boss, comes out and saves the day, right?
She did.
And
she actually did the opposite of what Derek accused her of a couple weeks ago. Shows up and ruins everything. Like she showed up and actually like saved it. Because that segment was like flying off the rails, and Sasha was like, "All right, let's just fix it from here." And it got better; it got fixed from there. But there was that whole awkward part leading up to that, and then Sasha came out, and then it was fine. And Sasha played it like nothing had like that. There hadn't just been this like worked shoot or worked themselves into a shoot that just happened. Like Sasha played it fine. And it was what it was. So, awkward segment.
Yeah, awkward to say the least. So, but it kind of doesn't stop there. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, so apparently, you know, Becky's pissed off, noticeably pissed off, as a matter of fact. And she shows up and back, you know, and Charlotte comes through the curtain. and apparently they got into each other's faces, and it was quite a heated exchange. It did not get physical, so I guess that's a plus, But like I had already said, they talked about, Becky and Charlotte's friendship being strained, right? Well, if it was strained before, that motherfucker's over now. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's not good, right? It's not good. So,
I mean, basically, it's good that they haven't noticed this for policy backstage anymore. I'm sure that's been in effect since Sid Vicious went to the belly with a pair of scissors back in the 80s. Otherwise, I think Charlotte and Becky would have had some issues.
yeah, and it's like, you can't have this shit in 2021, right? Like, and here's the thing. I actually kind of like the fact that everybody was pissed off backstage, right? Because it shows to me that people still give a shit about what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? And people are still trying to get out there and get over, and they don't give a fuck whose toes they have to step on, right? And it's like, it's one of those things where we haven't seen a lot of that, right? Or heard a lot about that. Everybody's best friends hanging out, playing video games, drinking protein shakes and shit. And there's no tension backstage where it's like, hey man, I'm here to be the best at what I do, okay? And I don't give a shit whose feelings I hurt. As to where, before it was like, no, I'll cut that guy's throat just to save face. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, apparently, I guess, Charlotte, after the confrontation with Becky, just like Vince was like motioning for her, wanted to speak to her or whatever. And apparently he was pissed off, and she just walked away, and then went and hopped on a flight and went to Orlando to be at AEW Dynamite, to hang out with Andrade. So, Andrade tweets out later on, "F-U WWE." It's like, what's he talking about? Is he talking about all the heat with Charlotte? Is he talking about the fact that him and Pac put on a hell of a performance on Dynamite on Saturday, right? It was on Friday on Rampage.
No, it was on Friday. It was the Rampage main event. It's probably was the best Rampage wrestling match that's happened. I mean, there's only been 4 of them, but still, it was a really good wrestling match, and they did a great job, and it really sort of showcased what Andrade can do. It's the best match that he and Pac have had, and it really just showcased Andrade as the skilled performer that he is. I think there's a language barrier there still, but I think they seem to have crossed that. They've overcome it a bit, and it was a good match. But at the same time, I don't feel like Andrade helps any situation ever like this. Like, he seems to be that guy like, if Charlotte's a match, he's kerosene, right?
Yeah.
It's not like it's just everything's gonna burn down everything. So it's not a it doesn't seem to be a very conducive situation to maintaining long-term success in any one company or the other.
I think a lot of that, though, Dom, comes with the language barrier, that he can't express himself specifically how we would, and so it comes across as extreme. What's that?
His language, his English ain't that bad. It's been
I don't know, man. It's not as good as Malkin's. I can tell you that.
Oh shit!
And that's not saying much.
I'm score.
I'm goal.
Score
I make
goal.
You milkshake.
Help
Mike.
team. Score goal.
I'm goal.
They call me Gino. They call me Ruski. Anyway, no, I think the whole segment was a mess. And truth be told, obviously, if you've been watching what's been going on, and I know we all have, a lot of the heat seems to be falling to Charlotte with this, where she's really the one who seems to be the outsider in all of this.
Absolutely. She is the central figure in all of the drama that you're hearing here recently. Basically the old saying of where there's smoke, there's fire. she seems to be the smoke, and legitimately, all the drama and all the. I mean, we saw with Charlotte and Nia Jax, where that definitely turned into a shoot, and it out of nowhere to us as fans. But I feel like this definitely has been brewing for a little while, and everything seems to be coming to somewhat of a head. And if you look back at previous weeks, then you can kind of connect the dots and see. I mean, I'm not trying to pull a Dave Meltzer on you guys, but you can definitely connect some dots here and see that Charlotte's kind of had a bit of a change in attitude and seems to be somewhat unhappy, especially after all this has come about.
I mean, go ahead, Walt.
And no, but you're kind of right though, pal. And like it's been reported, right, that like she's very unhappy with her creative specifically. Do you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like as far as certain things, like I guess apparently she was so adamant to not do this belt swap that she pitched, to Vince and the creative team for her to lose the belt clean on Monday Night Raw. To Bianca Belair.
Yeah, and honestly, Belair has the rocket ship attached to her. Unfortunately, they haven't ignited it yet, but it is stranded. We're just waiting on the moment for them to actually ignite the jetpack, because she's going to the top, bud.
And I mean, as far as like the dropping the title to Bianca Belair on Monday Night Raw, that absolutely should have happened. I said that the 3-way, in Saudi Arabia, Sasha should have won, right? But like we couldn't have. Why couldn't we have made Sasha win? At Crown Jewel, and then yesterday had Charlotte drop the belt to fucking Bianca Belair on Raw, and then we would have avoided all of this bullshit, and the fans would have been happy.
Yeah,
right? Like
sure.
Nobody buys this title swap shit, and the fact that like you want to do that, I feel that I'm of the school of thought that it devalues the titles, right?
Well, I mean, I feel like it not only does it do that, but the fact that they've got this like, wow, you're the Raw Women's Champion, and but like with the men, it doesn't do that, right? It's like you're the Raw, you're the Universal Champion, and you're the WWE Champion. Why is it not the WWE Women's Champion and the Universal Women's Champion? Why would it not work that way? It doesn't make sense. Like you could do that, and you know what? We as fans would understand. We'd be like, oh, that makes sense. No, that's good.
Yeah.
Because it's the same otherwise.
It does, honestly, Tom, it does make sense, and I hate to interrupt you here, but it does make sense, and something I've never even thought about before. So, yeah.
And then if it swaps brands, right? Like it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You change the color of the belt. There's a blue one and there's a red one, and then the WWE one is always it would be white, right? I think
now Wald has to buy 4 more of them because there's multiple colors. Anyway, sorry, that was a sidebar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but anyway,
there.
No,
Nothing
I mean
there.
like it's like you leave the WWE white or black or whatever. I think you go white just so it's different, and then it's you go. There's either a blue one or a red one, and that's it.
Nah, man, forget all that. Make one white, make one black. Call it a day.
Sure, that too.
And then you don't have to
whatever you guys want to do, man. I love white belts. I think white belts look great.
I agree.
The Intercontinental belt is fantastic.
It's super good, especially with the old. Yeah, I feel like the old school one with the white is good because it's black now. But
the one from about 3 years ago or whatever, man, that's the tits for me.
It's real good.
Very nice.
It's very
it's very nice.
It's very good. Walt, do you have that one, the white one?
No,
Sell me your belt, Gypsy.
I don't. Actually, you know what I really want to get if we're talking about belts, what I really want to get is I want to get the version of the IC that Cody Rhodes held with all the nugget texture.
Yeah,
that's the one that I want to get.
That's a
what you need, Walt? You don't have any IWGPs, do you?
No.
You need one of them.
To be fair,
those are so nice.
Some of them are. I don't know.
The new one looks
You're
like a Power
crazy.
Ranger logo.
Yeah, I'm not saying the new one. The new one's trash.
The new one's
It's
real bad.
trash in an Easter basket. It's terrible.
Trash in the Easter basket. What the fuck? So,
So
Charlotte Flair is a problem.
yeah.
And maybe Charlotte Flair to AEW confirmed. Is that where we're going here?
So no, I mean, it was confirmed on Friday night when she got on a plane and went, right? Like,
Yeah, because she went to go visit her man. It doesn't
she
matter.
is
in no way welcome. When Tony Khan calls me later on this week and asks me who I want on the roster, there's absolutely zero chance that I'm coming at him with Charlotte Flair. Hell no. No. We don't need that. We're good. We already had Tony Nese on this past Dynamite. Did we not?
So, we did. Hold on. So I just want to point out that I agree with you. Not that I agree that I don't care if Charlotte's on AEW or not.
I don't want. Yeah.
But for me, I don't think that Charlotte is a welcome face in the AEW women's locker room. I really don't think she is. I feel like what they've been trying to build, because where they started with that, bull crap, terrible.
They came from nothing.
They came from nothing.
Yes. I'll give you guys that for sure. Yes.
And then, to where they've built it to, I don't feel like Charlotte Flair is a welcome face in that locker room because, she walks in and she's going to want things. And she's going to want that title. She's going to want 20 minutes. She's going to want that pay-per-view spot. And that's the thing. That's going to be written in, right? She's going to be like, yeah, I'll come, but I need that title, those minutes, that pay-per-view spot, this, that, and the other. And it's like,
absolutely.
We criticized, and I think the criticism is legitimate in that Charlotte Flair has squashed a good portion of the WWE women's division in a way that's, doesn't win her any fans necessarily, but certainly makes a lot of those really tippy top superstars very, very much irrelevant. I don't know that she squashed Ruby Riott per se, but I think that there are quite a few. I think the rest of the Riotts, Liv Morgan, certainly.
I'm in no way being a dick here whenever I say this, but I don't feel like she was ever given the chance to squash Ruby Riott. Ruby Riott does well in AEW, but I still feel like she has large glares in her wrestling style. I'm not sold that she is, the bee's knees, I guess you could say.
Well, I still think she's a top performer within the within that division per se. I do think she's going to get another shot at. She's going to win this little tournament they've got going on. I think she's going to get another shot at Britt, and I think she might be the one to take it from Britt because I don't know. Otherwise, well, I see we're here.
It'd be reasonable at least if that's what went on. That'd be fine. I tell you what, though, if you guys want to talk about the attitude of the locker room and how those things affect that, then let's take a look real quick before Walt comes back in here at Tessa Blanchard. Tessa Blanchard comes with a hell of a working resume, you might as well say. Hell of a working resume. But as far as backstage, who wants to work with her?
She's all about herself, and that's what's happening with Charlotte.
That's the point he was making, yeah.
That's what we're trying to say, asshole. Don't come in here and fucking jump all crazy.
No, you're right. It's not about the point he was making.
I know, you're absolutely you're fucking taking 35 minutes. It's like, Jesus Christ, fucking make your point and let's go. Like, get it out, homie.
Oh, I'm sorry. Walt, you've had 5 minutes of airtime tonight?
Yeah, hey, guess what, pal? I'm in a hotel, okay?
Yeah. You paid the extra money for that good internet you're using. Even
it wasn't the internet, now was it? It was my piece of shit.
I don't know.
But you know what? We got it figured out, pal, didn't we?
We did. We're figured out. Anyway, so back to I agree. I think that's a very apt comparison is to Tessa Blanchard, who is nuclear heat in a locker room.
Give me a minute.
Yeah, Tessa Blanchard, who is nuclear heat in a locker room, and now we got. But Charlotte seems to be building that same level, not the same level of like heat with like racism or anything like that. But
Yeah,
at the same time, it's like is the AEW women's locker room going to work with her? Like the WWE women's locker room would seem like a much more willing place to be like, yeah, okay, Charlotte, we'll sell for you. We'll sell.
Yeah.
We'll do it. We'll do this. We'll do that. But like the AEW women's locker room, like how at what point does Riho miss a spot and Charlotte like lose her mind on Riho and just give her an actual elbow and knock her unconscious?
Dude, Charlotte Flair would lay in one big boot to Riho, and Riho's head would wind up back in Japan. Like,
I mean, she'd kick it into the third row at least. It's not like, I mean, we're talking about like a very, I feel like Charlotte's had being the opportune word here. Lots of friends at one point, but I feel like that's with what's come out this week, that's certainly been put to pasture, and that's sad to hear because for the longest time you hear, yeah, Charlotte's a locker room leader. Charlotte's one of my best friends in the locker room. She's fantastic. Not only is she great in the ring, but she like helps me out in the ring. We work through spots together. She's great. I love Charlotte Flair. I love Charlotte. Like plenty of people, Alexa Bliss has said that. Sasha Banks, Becky Lynch, literally Bayley, anybody who's an important, face in women's WWE wrestling has said Charlotte Flair is not only is she fantastic, but she is what a fantastic person and what a great friend to me. My career would not be where it is without her. That's been the sentiment for when Charlotte debuted, 2014, 2015, something like that.
Yeah, something like that, 14, I think.
So, I mean, that's been the sentiment for more 6 years, 7 years at this point. And now it's all of a sudden nobody can recognize her. Who is this woman? Who is this tense woman who just can't, who is ready to explode, ready to blow up on anybody as soon as something steps out of line. And Nia as well, like Nia and Charlotte were friends.
Yeah.
Like these are all people who have worked together for years at this point, and put on, brought, as a whole, their thought was to bring the women's division and bring women in wrestling to a forefront. And together they all lifted that huge rock and they did it, right? It main evented WrestleMania. They're all sort of some of the highest rated segments, particularly. And truth be told, it's a lot better a lot of times. The highs are just as high, if not higher sometimes, and the lows are not nearly as low in the women's divisions. And so they have a lot to do with that. They've carried that they've bared that cross, right? They've carried that cross and they've got it there, and it's been a consistent, really good. Now Bayley's hurt, which is really unfortunate. Sasha still pops in. Sasha pops in and out as part of a like she still seems to be very well liked backstage.
Bro, she's a babyface fucking Friday, and then next Friday she'll be a heel again. Like,
yeah, she pops in and out, and it's not it's a very in and out kind of thing. So she's her role is diminishing a little bit. Becky was just out; she had a baby. I mean, they're in their early 30s at this point. It's time to if you're thinking about having a family, you have a family, right? It's like that's what you got to do. You take the time off and you do the thing. That's the unfortunate part I think about being a woman is that you really can't have your body go through that and be like, oh yeah, I'm going to be one of the top athletes in the world again. Just give me a couple weeks. It's like, nah, that's not how that works.
So on that, can I be straight heel for a minute and ask, how is it that Vince McMahon is supposed to build a business around that, though? I mean, I understand where we're coming from. Absolutely. I mean, my wife has had a child and, all that. I get it. We saw it with Brie Bella, though. She went out, had a baby, came back, and she looked like trash in the ring. We can't bank on these things, and we're not ever going to be able to basically, assume, okay, well, here in 2 months you're going to be pregnant. No, we can't do that. It comes up in storylines and then it's just over. I mean, you saw the same thing with who was that with Ric Flair, the younger lady? She was kind of a military Southern Belle type of situation.
Lacey Evans.
Lacey,
Yeah, she's great. And then she went away though, because she's pregnant, which obviously I don't have an issue with you on that at all. Like that's fantastic. I'm excited for you. But from Vince's expectation, this is a business. I can't build a business on a women's division that's going to be constantly in and out of the lineup unexpectedly. And I can't bank on what's going to happen on the next 2 to 3, quarters.
Well, and I think to bring up your point about Lacey Evans too, I feel like that was also like it's probably just bad timing and bad luck on that part because like you had am I wrong? Did Lacey Evans go out first? Like Lacey Evans, she's had that kid already.
No,
right?
she's still very much pregnant.
I feel like she's been gone longer than Becky was gone. That's just me though.
I think there was issues like high risk pregnancy type issues, which made her be on the bed list. Actually,
maybe. Okay, but I'm just saying.
Negative Ghost Rider because she just posted an Instagram of her working out like 3 days ago. Like,
well, that still would have been like 11 months at this point.
No,
am I wrong?
No, she was.
Anyway.
Tell me the last time she was on Raw, then, asshole.
Okay.
Go on.
Anyway, point being, like Lacey was probably okay. So Lacey was clearly right after, but it was a boom boom kind of thing. It was like, all right, Becky's out, bam, Nelly, and they were both on the top, right? Like Lacey was about to get a title shot, but it was like, no, wait, I'm pregnant, and it's like, so there was that, and I feel like at the same time too. There was probably a point in time right before all this happened where they did that weird like Lana did the same thing, like, no, don't hit me, I'm pregnant. Now Lana's obviously was not pregnant.
No.
So there was a false. Oh, and then they did the same thing the year earlier with oh God, what's her name? She's been in Ring of Honor now for years. Maria Kanellis. Mike and Maria, they did that.
She was actually the 24/7 champion when she was pregnant.
Right.
That's correct.
Yeah. So there was it was like she was actually pregnant. So she actually had a kid. So like that happened. So that was actually real. And then like they did the fake one with Lana. And then Becky really got pregnant. And then so did so it was really just like boom boom, but it was so much pregnancy, fake and or real and or fake. And then Charlotte got that like fake weird pregnancy like scare thing where they were like, oh no, Charlotte's pregnant. And it was like, wait, no, you're not. And then she missed WrestleMania.
Yeah, I hate it, fellas. I'm not trying to be an asshole here, but I don't have time for that stuff if I'm running a multi-million-dollar business.
I mean, I don't want to be a dick, but I don't agree with you, but at the same time, I feel like that they need to have better protocols around that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, set your human rights aside, put on your business hat, and let's talk money here.
I was just gonna say maybe don't throw those. Maybe don't try to throw in the fake ones. Throwing in the fake ones, I feel like, or the low level ones, like. The Maria
like this is just a mid-card pregnancy.
Right. Yeah, right. Look. Maria Kanellis was the 24/7 champion when she got pregnant. It doesn't get lower than that.
Christ.
Okay. So maybe don't announce that on television. Just let it go. Let somebody pin her.
Yep.
I feel like Mike pinned her. Like,
he did on like an exam table.
Yeah.
At a pregnancy doctor appointment.
Right. It like that was funny. It was really funny.
It was really funny.
And I know they did it just so they could have that like thing. And that was like, but that was like, oh God, it's like one of those things where it's like karma's a bitch and it'll come back to bite you. And I feel like they did that. And then they did the fake one with Lana. And then it was like, oh, karma's a bitch now. And it was like, bam, here's 2 of your top girls out. Pregnant preggers,
and that was the thing, right? Lacey Evans got pushed into that spot when Becky went out, and they threw her into that top level program, with Charlotte and Rick, right?
Yeah,
and
she got knocked up like immediately.
Yeah, and then like They talked about like playing with it, right? And making it a thing with Rick, and Rick was like, "Nah, man, I'm good.
No, don't do that.
I'm
Don't
good."
do that to me.
But
I
then,
can't.
6 months later, we're hearing about helicopter spins on the plane ride from hell. So
You know what? That was all covered in 30 for 30 on ESPN. And now everybody wants to make a big freaking deal.
that part wasn't covered on 30 for 30 on ESPN.
Well, they couldn't see it. There was the robe; they couldn't see it. So, like the guys they interviewed, I don't know, man. It's all not to bring that back up. Do we remember?
2021's a bitch. Yeah, let's just say that 2021 sucks.
So 2021, you want to talk about 2021 sucking, right? So did you guys see that fucking Mickey James won the Impact Knockouts Division Championship?
Why? She's like 45.
So like, I can't.
It's not believable,
right?
I can't now either because like God, Deonna Purrazzo's reign is like 2 years long.
She's fantastic,
and it's
like she's a legitimate, believable worker. Absolutely,
yeah. It was really good. Her reign was really good. Like
yeah.
I would seek that stuff out and watch it on purpose because
that pisses me off. That seriously, Mickey James was the one to break that.
Because like Mickey James just sort of swooped in and was like, "I'm gonna take this now." It wasn't even like a build or anything. Like had they swooped it in and like took it off Jordan Gray, had like Jordan Grace take it or something like that's a little different, right?
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, even at the AEW show that we went to, we were like, "Oh, who's that?" And then Walt was the only one who was like, "Oh, it's Jordan Grace, guys." Like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, so yeah, that'd have been fine. We have no idea who this is. Move on.
No, I know who Jordan Grace is.
Yeah,
love Jordan Grace. She's
phenomenal.
She's gonna be one of the top women. I feel like she's being held back right now by Impact. If anything, like she could be the top champion WWE right now. Like easily, over at they had Slammiversary this weekend. She fought Falaba, that huge fat dude that doesn't move, and she did a great two bounces off the ropes, and she ducked a clothesline, and then she gave him a huge shoulder tackle and knocked him the hell off his feet. Clearly, he's sold for her, but this man is like 500 pounds, but it looked phenomenal. And I mean, she's like, yeah. Give me some Jordan Grace on the tippy top of all the women's divisions.
So
I'm here for it.
So I would be remiss if I didn't mention the fact that I feel like since everything happened with Mickey James, right, that she's just out here just trying to fucking just be a number one attention grabber, and it drives me nuts, right? Like she'll be on NWA Power, doing commentary for the women's division and oh, I'm Mickey James. I'm so great. Oh my God, listen to my shitty country music. Oh, I'm going to get in the ring and I'm going to be the best because I'm here to empower women. But then I'm going to go to Impact and I'm going to bury their top star. And all of this because my belongings came in a trash bag.
Oh my God, you had a prop.
I did. I've been fucking waiting to talk about this bitch all day.
Oh my God, you had a prop. I'm impressed. God, I'm impressed. All right, continue.
I can't.
You sold
man.
me.
I can't. It's I have so much respect for what Mickey James did in WWE, especially that feud with Trish, right? The way that was set up and the way that was executed was beautiful. Okay. And she's a legit 5-time women's champion. Okay. She carried what the fuck? Carried the division while hey, 3 neckbeards. Hey, thanks, pal. Are you trying to troll us, bud? Huh?
Oh, we have comments.
Oh yeah, we got comments.
What is Pusu?
I don't know. I mean, if you're gonna talk shit, bud, at least speak sprek the language. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay.
Anyway,
that's adorable. You're fucking just so cute, pal.
We're happily married. Look, my neck is gorgeously shaved right now.
I don't have a neck beard either, pal.
My neck is gorgeously shaped, and we're all happily married. By the
Yeah.
way,
Thanks,
we're
bud.
very
Yeah.
women. Look, I got one, man. That's plenty. One is plenty.
Yeah.
So God, it's so much like plural. Jesus Christ! Like I have a daughter. Is that
Yeah,
like
me too, bud. No,
oof,
that's enough
oof.
women in my life, bud.
oof? Two. That's good. Yeah, I'm good, bro. I'm good.
Hey, man,
Yeah.
regardless, hey, while you're here, hit the thumbs down for us, too, since you want to be a douchebag.
No.
Fuck.
Hit the thumbs up and leave us like draw a penis in the comments.
Yeah,
If you
do that,
could.
too. Whatever.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah.
Do it. Draw it.
Hard to troll people that don't fucking care. You know what I'm saying, bud?
It's really hard. I mean, I couldn't care less about you.
Yeah.
But anyway, back to Mickey James. So
Go fornicate yourself with a fucking broom. How about that?
a broom? Which
Yeah,
end?
I don't know. It's just
The
there's
bristly end or
the bristly
splintery
end.
end? Not
Yeah.
the splintery end? That's fair.
Hey,
enough.
thanks for watching, man. Appreciate you helping us out. You
Cheers,
fuck.
brother. We love it. Look at those comments. I like those comments. That's good. Keep commenting. Anyway. Okay, no way.
Yeah. So the whole Mickey James thing, right? It's like, man, fuck her, for real. Fuck her. I mean, listen, I would much rather carry on a conversation with this fucking cock knock than I would her. You know what I mean? Like,
me?
I'd rather read terrible, stupid comments than listen to her talk on TV. But unfortunately, I have to do both. So,
I mean, so like I like Mickey James. I really liked Mickey James in WWE when like WWE was booking what Mickey James did, because I think Mickey James as a performer is very good. I think she's a very good example of what like being like a of like what being a performer or what being a person in wrestling, like who's just a performer, like it's a very good example. It's like now she's booking herself and it's like, well, yeah, but I don't like that. I liked the way that they wrote her in not all the time, but I liked the way they wrote her in WWE when she was sort of on her way out and doing that like veteran thing, was she's Alexa Bliss's best friend. That was Alexa Bliss's best run.
yeah,
Or one of them anyway.
absolutely.
So I mean, it's really just a matter of I respect her, but at the same time, like I don't want to see her bury somebody like Deonna Purrazzo, who really was just elevating everything they were doing in the Impact division to a level that they had not seen, or just maintaining a level for a long time. And now it's like, well, because Impact particularly is at a great women's division. They get Rosemary over there.
Yeah.
They had Taya Valkyrie, who is now in NXT and doing cool things.
Where she belongs.
Yes, absolutely. But no, like Taya Valkyrie did great stuff in NXT. They had Tessa Blanchard for a while. Tessa Blanchard ran that division for a little while. Allie, the bunny, who's now the bunny, did lots of good happen there. I mean, they've just done, they had Gail Kim over there, Awesome Kong, that whole thing. Like that was like one of the first really big like women's feuds that's like sort of legendary at this point. That's like up there with Trish and Nikki, in my opinion. So to see Mickey James sort of stoop to this like sort of level of like, I'm Mickey James and I'm a legend and I'm the greatest, and it's like, well, you really kind of stepped on somebody who was doing great things, and they've got people like Jordan Grace out there who's doing
Absolutely
great things. And I think Jordan Grace particularly, I think, feels some sort of loyalty to Impact. But she really should be doing bigger things in other places, because she'd be a top performer in either AEW or NXT.
Or could you imagine her in that AEW women's division, bro?
Or WWE? Like she'd be a top WWE performer right now.
Nah, they wouldn't know what to do with her. Like look at Nia Jax, right? Like she's a big imposing force. They don't know what to fucking do with her. They know what to do with big boys, but they don't know what to do with these bigger, strong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Jordan Grace is in super shape. Like Nia Jax is fat. Like Jordan Grace is like,
bro, you can't body shame somebody. What's the matter with you?
I mean, she's not in super, like she's in bad shape like me.
What the fuck, man? We're gonna get canceled because of you.
We can't be canceled. We don't make money.
You know, they're going to cancel us because of that comment.
Canceled.
Fuck them. I'll just go to Facebook. You know what I mean? Like,
Can't get canceled on Facebook.
nah, fuck Facebook too. You know what I'm saying?
I quit Facebook like a month ago. It's been a really good month actually. Feel really good. Oh.
But yeah, man. I saw that shit come across with Mickey James, and I was just like, oh, I can't wait. I can't wait.
I wish Derek was back. Are we at match of the week already? We've talked about Charlotte. We've talked about everything I want to talk about.
Everything you want to talk about. We ain't got nothing else to talk about.
Do you have anything else to talk about? Because I talked for a long time.
I mean, I didn't get to talk at all because I had terrible technological circumstances.
I'm here to listen.
Derek's internet just crashed. He's resetting his router.
That's fine. You can talk. Go ahead.
Yeah.
What do you got to talk about? I have a cat in here. Penny, come here. Here's Penny. This is Penny. Penny is what's known as a ragamuffin cat.
I love you, pal.
She has short hands, she has short arms and legs, and a short tail, and she can't get out when you snuggle her. She'll yell at you, but she can't escape. She's like a baby doll. She's a ragamuffin because she's part rag doll, which means I can do this, and she'll yell about it, but she won't do anything about it. We could sit here forever.
There was something else. So Tony Khan, right, was talking this week about his dad giving him startup money for AEW, right? And
yeah, just take a loan from your parents, start a wrestling company.
Yeah. So TK's like, you know, he thought it was gonna fail, but he was like, you know what, you're gonna inherit it one day anyway, so you may as well just blow it now. You know?
Is that what Chad sounds like? And that's what Tony sounds like.
That's what Tony sounds like.
Okay.
You know, but I mean, we all thought
the Jacksonville Jaguars suck, and AEW's better than the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm just gonna say that right now.
And so is Fulham FC. They're way better than the Jacksonville Jaguars too.
Yeah.
You know, but like, I just don't. I don't understand why that's got to be in the conversation, right? Like, we talked about TK last week, you know what I'm saying? And it's like coming out here and being a clown and talking about shit that nobody gives two fucks about. But yeah, here we are talking about it, right?
He talks too much. That's the problem.
He talks incredibly too much, bro.
And like everybody, so here's the problem is that everybody wants to talk to him. And it's just like, Tony, like, come on and talk on this podcast. And it's like, Tony, please don't talk. Like,
yeah.
Please don't.
You know, because like the dumb shit that just falls out of his mouth, right? Like, you know, he's out here and he's like trying to posture himself as like billionaire Ted, right? Like he's the evil genius, and you know, he's gonna put Vince McMahon out of business, and it's like, bro,
he's not Ted Turner.
I know, but you get what I'm saying. Like, he's fucking he talks too much, pal. Talks incredibly too much. I wish he'd just shut up sometimes. That's what I wish. You know, and it's like, hey man, nobody gives a fuck that your dad said you're gonna inherit this money anyways. Nobody cares. Why is that even a thing? Why are we talking about that? It's like, bro, just run your wrestling company. You know what I'm saying? And like, I'm to the point where every time I see his name come across an article or Tony Khan did this or Tony Khan did that, it's like, why? Please stop.
Stop talking.
Please stop.
I want to point out that Ted Turner is still alive and he's 82 years old.
82.
Yeah, he's really old. I thought he was older, truth be told.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah, he's 82.
Good for Teddy T. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's still alive.
Teddy T out here living his best life at 82, probably too. He's probably making it rain billions of dollars on strippers on the nightly.
I mean, I feel like he goes to bed probably pretty early, plays solitaire in the morning. It's not like he's not doing super hot.
With his spot of tea.
Yeah, probably. I mean, I can't imagine like you don't live to be 82, like just with the strippers, right? Yeah, that's not Them guys don't live that long.
Maybe they do, and we just don't know about it.
No, Lemmy made it to 70, and like nobody thought Lemmy was gonna make it. And I miss Lemmy. I wish Lemmy could live to be 100. From Motorhead, of course. That Lemmy.
Hey, so did you see this shit that like people were asking for refunds on the Jericho cruise?
No.
Like
What?
before they ever even got on the boat?
What? No, I need to hear this. All right,
Yeah.
please extrapolate.
So, I guess that there was some delays at the port, okay, getting people on because I've never done a cruise, but I guess like from a couple people that have gone on cruises that I've talked to, they board them similar to a plane, right? Where it's like,
Yeah.
And there was no organization for that, right? And everybody just like to get on the boat, and there was like, no, wait, form a single file line, okay? Everybody will get on the boat, and people like started like chanting for refunds and all kinds of crazy shit like before they ever even got. So you put a bunch of wrestling fans in this environment. All they want to do is go get drunk and watch wrestling and be around wrestlers in the middle of the ocean for 10 days, and then you want them to cooperate. They're probably already drunk, to be honest with you. Absolutely. Yeah, give me a Hey, Derek, welcome back, bud. Hey,
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Seriously, that was a little frontier issue.
I see you
Down
answered.
in the holler. I'm really glad you guys have internet down the holler, though. I really am. It's a really big
That's right,
step.
man. Starlink still says 2021 late. So
It's
Elon Musk, you're my only hope.
It's a big step for my home state, and
you just wait. Now here shortly, I will be beaming all of our podcasts from space on my connection because I will have the best out of everybody. Well, I don't know about yours, Tom, but Waltz can suck a dick. His hotel connection.
Are you gonna continue to play guitar on the spring that's on your swivel mic there?
God, you guys hate my freaking mic table. Why are you guys so negative on it?
It's so goddamn. It's louder than you.
Yeah, and like he doesn't even give us the courtesy of a mute. You know what I'm saying? He just like starts just getting there, smacking it around. And like
there's a mute button on your microphone. I can see it.
It doesn't work.
How does it not work? It should cut off.
It's working right now. Thank God. This is the best part of the podcast. He's talking.
Off the electricity of the rest of them. It should just cut off the electricity of the rest of them. Like, look.
Like this is incredible. Like I'm the only one that has audio right now, just so that we can, because you guys are over here trying to fucking prove a point. We got we got Oak Tree to Fat Blob Lad over here trying to tell me I ain't getting no bitches when my wife is sexy as fuck. Right?
He's a nice guy.
That is Oak Tree to Fat Blob Lad.
I told him I can't even claim to have a neck beard. He can fuck off. This is nothing. This is a Abe Lincoln wannabe, is what this is. I ain't got no beard.
I mean, my neck.
Thank you, though. That's nice of you to say that. But yeah, I don't have a beard.
Fucking neck beard. Fuck
out. I have a fucking mustache. That's what I got.
Derek wishes his beard grew on his neck.
I got the fucking nicest beard this side of the Mississippi, pal.
I mean, I would contest that. Look, man, my beard is black except for this like white stripe that saw a ghost. My beard is. Yeah.
Listen, bro. All I know is every time I sit down in my barber chair, he always says, "Man, I just love your beard."
Man, I gotta go to your barber because he's gonna be even more enthralled with me.
And like he always keeps me looking fresh. JR's on vacation this week. I caught a little bit of shit because I'm at work. I'm a work function, and apparently folks thought that this was long and said, "Y'all must not remember my pandemic beard."
No, your pandemic beard was good. You're in. Look, I cut down the sides. I'm long here. I got this. I got the pull here, but this is all I got. Get you pull. Yeah, I'm going full metal here. This is going long. I'm just trying to like.
So for the sake of the audio piece, right? Like, I'm content to do match of the week, and then if we just want to hang out and just bullshit about what happened, we can do that, or we can call it a night. It's up to you.
I wish there were people to talk to on the thing here, but hey, let's go for it. Let's go match of the week. Oh, I get to go first. Ooh, me. Ooh, pick me.
Oh, so you
Walt.
called it Andy goes first.
Walt, pick me. Ooh, Walt. Ooh, pick me.
Tom Housen.
Bingo. Anyway, okay, so Yins didn't watch Raw last night, I assume?
No, because why would we do that?
I was
Oh my
very
God.
intoxicated.
Because the main event of Raw was the best match that Raw has had in like 3 years.
I'm so glad Tom watched 3 hours of wrestling to find one good match.
I played. So okay, let me preface this then, because I watched like 30 minutes of wrestling, which was good. It was like a long segment, like Raw usually does. It's like a big long like intro segment, and they were like, "Our main event is gonna be a 4-man ladder match for the #1 contender to the WWE title." And I was like, "Oh shit, a 4-man ladder match for the #1 contender to WWE title! Holy shit!" So I left it on. Right, I left it on this screen. I'm watching Yins on right now, and then I played video games on that screen right there. For the next 2-ish hours. The rest of Raw was fine. It was Raw. Lots of short matches, lots of short segments of like speaking, and then like commercials, lots of commercials, long commercials. It felt like everything was short on Raw, but then commercials were long, except until we got to the main event, which was a 4-man ladder match between Rey Mysterio, Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, and Finn Balor. Good God, what a match. Good God, what a match. What a ladder match. I'm not saying it's like TLC like from 2000. It's not that. But it was a really freaking good ladder match, boys. Every man for himself. Always action. 4 men in the ring. 4 men who know exactly what the hell they're doing in the ring. Rey Mysterio, God, the GOAT, Rey Mysterio, had some great spots. Seth Rollins, great spots. Kevin Owens took some bumps, and Kevin Owens had some great spots. I thought Kevin Owens was going to win this thing like 3 times. And then Finn Balor, I was sure Finn Balor was going to win. I was like, oh my God, they're going to do it. They're going to put it on Finn. They're going to put it on Finn. And that didn't happen. But Seth Rollins comes out the winner. And oh my God, did he come out the winner in like it? God, it was epic. It was so good. And it was great. It was great. It was a fantastic match from start to finish. It never really slowed down. And for Raw, particularly, I'm not saying it's the greatest of all time. One of those things I'm going to go epic, but like this harkens back to like, do you remember when Seth Rollins was the Intercontinental Champion and just putting on banger after banger after banger? It was like, oh, I'm just going to fight Finn Balor this week for 20 minutes. I'm going to fight Dolph Ziggler this week for 20 minutes, and just banger every week. And that's how Raw opened. And it was like 2017.
Yeah, whenever like Brock was the Universal Champion and he was holding it up, and then Seth was like, okay, well, put the IC on me and I'm going to put this fucking product on my back. And then the fans turned their backs on him.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
That's Seth Rollins?
That's Seth Rollins.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So we had, you want to toss back to that when Raw was good, because Seth carried the product and his shoulders got bigger because of how much he had to fucking lift. Yeah, it was that, except those 4 men lifted that product like this, and then they threw it. And it was really good. It was a really good match. And I can't I watched all the other wrestling this week, and it was poop. It was poop. It was like poop, like in a big bucket, and then they mush the poop up, and then you pee in the poop, but like this was like really good. It was gold. So this was the match of the week, and I hope Yins watched it, and if you didn't, you should go watch it because it's the best match.
Is it my time now?
Derek!
Tom, I love you as a person, but I feel like you were such a titty suck on WWE. It's so ridiculous.
I do love boobies.
Like, God,
not according to Fat Blob Lad.
It's just crazy. Like, I can't even say that I had a match of the week because there was nothing that stood out entirely fantastic to me. I came in here originally saying I got nothing, but I'm going to throw something out there. Honestly, I was texting with Walt last night as I was watching some Dynamite and Rampage action, and the match between the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, and Gold Dust or Dustin Runnels, whatever we want to say.
I mean,
It
if you're
was,
gonna go with AEW, that was the best match on AEW.
yeah, it
I'm
really
not gonna
was. It
argue
was
that.
a good match, but what I told Walt in the beginning was like, man, this is nothing but a holding match. Like they're
I
just
remember
sitting there,
this
just doing holds, just rest holds
That's
for
wrong.
days, rest holds for days, because
It was
Dustin
very
can't keep up.
It was very '90s like fat '90s Dustin Reynolds.
But
Like
once
So
he
you're
busted
talking
out
about like
the
Darks,
Gold Dust
formerly known
gimmick
as
there
Gold
for a
Dust
minute,
Dustin
I
Runnels?
was very happy. Yeah, like I mean, just he gave us a little like just for a second, just for a second. It was a nice callback for us guys that we've been around, we know what's up. It was
Just
good
the
stuff.
tip, just for a second, just to see how it feels.
Just the tip, and then we're done, and yeah, I had a great time during the match though. Something if you got to tune into something this week you don't want to tune into, then hit up Dynamite and check it out. That's good at the beginning. It's probably the third match. The main event has been Aleister and Alistair or Malachi or God, what is his name now? Dumbledore King of the Midgets.
Hey, BT Dubs, that shirt's coming soon.
But yeah, him and Cody. Here we go again. Cody has to lose a couple matches and then come out on top, and now he's going to disappear. Can you please just disappear, Cody? You have go away heat. You have go away heat like crazy, bruh. It is built up to the max. It's time to go. You got to go do your little Ms. and Mrs. esque type of TV show, and just give us some time. The fans need some space. We just need some space. We'll come back.
I need some
But right now,
Deep Space Nine is what I need from Cody.
yeah,
Some,
like
I love it.
I need you to
Final
stop.
Frontier.
I need you
love
to
the
stop.
Final
Frontier.
I love the promo or I don't know if it was a promo or it was an Instagram post or a tweet or whatever that Malachi Black put out there, right? He was like, hey, man, I was like here to destroy you. You know what I'm saying? And I did that, and you still suck. So go fuck yourself because you're fucking trash.
Yeah.
And I hope you fall off a fucking bridge because I'm the fucking guy. And my name's Malachi fucking Black, right? Like, fuck Cody.
God,
Agreed.
I can't believe they put Cody over. I really can't. So I thought after
That's Malachi Black's first loss.
I agree, but I really thought after they did that thing with Sheeta, and they were like, oh, here's her 50th win, ha ha ha, and then they like just stole it from her, and it was like, no, you lost. Not only did you lose, you got squashed. Like I thought for sure. I was like, oh God, they're just gonna have him beat him. But no, Cody booked the match, and Cody came out on top like the victorious gladiator. Oh God, I put my all into it. Oh man, I did everything I could, and I finally beat him with my will and my heart, because I'm the biggest baby face for the 19th time in the last 2 years. I can't believe it. Awful. Send it to hell. Boom.
Trash. He's terrible.
Yeah.
He can go fuck himself.
Look. WWE was right. Look, with Cody, WWE was right.
100%.
100%. He was a mid-card guy. He's never been more than a mid-card guy, and that's it. He proved it.
Woo.
It's done.
I ain't ready to say all that, but yeah, all right. I'm not going to argue it, but I'm not ready to say it. I'm not going to argue it, not ready to say it.
Stardust.
Fucking terrible.
Walt.
It's all bad.
Walt,
hey,
what's your
listen, guys. I don't know, okay, what either of you were talking about, right? Okay. Because I'm going to tell you what. There was absolutely great matches on television this week, okay? The thing is, y'all two motherfuckers didn't watch Crown Jewel, right? Because
No.
Tom protested blood money and
I
Derek
don't like
Slater.
blood money.
Okay. I, however, already came to terms with the fact that, you know, we pay a premium every month for blood money. So I'm going to watch anyways.
It got cheaper. How do I pay a premium? It got cheaper.
You know, but still, I mean, you still pay into the blood money, pal.
I guess.
The sooner you wrap your intelligent head around that, the better off the world's going to be. And you can just watch Crown Jewel.
I feel like they pay into my blood money. I feel like they pay for me. It's not the other way around. Like they pay like 10 of my, or they pay like 5 of my $10. But anyway, go on. I want to hear it because like you watched this idea. I looked at the results and I went, oh, okay, glorified house show. Good job, Saudi Arabia.
Glorified house show. Are you fucking? Yeah. You clearly did not read.
No, that's multi-million-dollar house show. Maybe
I know the match you're about to pick. But otherwise,
you think you know the match I'm about to pick.
All right, well then I want to hear what you have to say, Walt.
Okay, so my honorable mention was the match that kicked off the show, Seth Rollins and Edge, right?
That's the match I thought you were.
Of course it would be.
Yeah, well, you're wrong because it wasn't even the best match of the night.
Okay, well I didn't watch it, so I can't argue.
Yeah,
so
well, yeah. It was a 30-minute banger, by the way. And it was the perfect payoff to their feud. And if I see the two of them in the ring together again, I'm gonna fucking break something because they played this to the T. Okay. However,
so there's gonna be 4 more.
However, the true and undisputed, uncontested One Fall WrestleCast match of the week is Mansoor versus Mustafa Ali on Crown.
What?
Motherfucker put him in a camel clutch in Saudi Arabia.
Listen, you're laughing because you didn't watch it.
No, I didn't. When I saw that Mansoor was like, this motherfucker put me in a camel clutch in Saudi Arabia.
After Riddle rode a camel.
After a camel, yeah. No, that's good. Look, I'm really glad that you said this because I like both these guys a really, really a lot. I'm really glad they put on a great match in Mansoor's hometown, and he won, and I'm really happy for that. And I'm happy that you really like this match. I would.
You know who wasn't happy that he won?
Ali,
the Saudi fans.
Really?
They didn't give a fuck, pal.
I mean, they were getting. Wait, can you drink beer in Saudi Arabia?
Fuck no.
I don't even know if you're allowed to legally breathe in Saudi Arabia.
I mean, clearly you can breathe. Otherwise,
I mean, we probably shouldn't talk too much shit about the blood money because, you know, we do have a portion of our podcast audio audience that is from Saudi Arabia, by the way.
Look, I'm not mad at that. Look, if you're a person who lives in Saudi Arabia, that's fine. Like, and I feel for you, but like your government is worse than my government, which is also garbage. So I'm sorry. It's like, I'm sorry. I feel for you. Like, come be my friend, because like I'll probably like you as a person, but like it's not a good. Like I don't appreciate like the Saudi prince's blood money being thrown around. I mean, I guess if you enjoy the wrestling show that he pays for, it's a little different. But you know, I mean, good
the
for
Saudi
you.
prince is like Teddy T in the strip club, fucking making it rain, and Vince is on the pole.
Oof.
Yeah.
All right, take us.
Put
home,
that
man.
fucking picture in your brain.
I don't want to take us home. Take us home.
Hey,
Please.
can I finish talking about my match?
That was the match. You're done. All right, go ahead.
No,
go ahead.
I want to talk about the match.
Okay.
No, I don't want to.
I have a yo-yo that's spooky.
Oh, that's dope. You do a review on it yet?
No, I'm not gonna.
Hey, BT Dubs, go check out Tom over Throws and Brews here on the old YouTuber.
I'm not gonna.
He promised me he was going to live stream last week, and he let me down. I literally busted my ass to get out of work at a decent hour last Friday so that I could go watch Tom live stream, and Tom didn't live stream.
I got so busy. I was still working, buddy. Actually, when you
Oh,
got
fuck.
out of work, I was still working. I have to get out notices this week, and it's not fun. But it's spooky.
That's a dope looking jack.
It's really good. So my buddy Tyler did this one. He owns Recess Yo-Yos, and they're the best. They're like, God, Recess is so fun. Every time Tyler puts out a yo-yo, he like sends me a picture, and I'm like, dude, how do I get that? Like most people send me yo-yos for free, but like Tyler's my friend, and like I've been to his house, and like he stayed at my house, and I fed him, and it's just like, please don't send me yo-yos. Like let me just buy it. Because it's like he's like, oh yeah, they're like $40, and I'm like, just here's my $40. Just please, just send me the yo-yo. And I love my friend Tyler, and I wish he would eat food when he came to my goddamn house. But he doesn't eat food. It's like I'm like, Tyler, order what you want, man. Like I'll pay for it. Like let's get lunch, let's get dinner. And he's like, well, I'll take like these chicken fingers. And I'm like, you eat like a child. How do you eat like a child? Stop it. Anyway, Tyler's a very skinny man. And he makes really nice yo-yos, and I'm not a skinny man.
So basically, what Tom's saying is, we neither Walter or I are skinny or make yo-yos, so we will eat you out of house and home if we come to your house.
No, yeah,
And
I know what to make if you guys come to my my house.
we're gonna
Make a-
eat. We ain't
I'll
gonna
make
play.
I make like 3 pounds of spaghetti and
Yeah.
like 4 pounds of meatballs and some sausage, and yeah, it'll be good.
Hey, so I'm trying to get this
Take
up.
us home?
Let's see.
Is that what you're trying to do?
No, fuck me. I give up. I quit.
I mean,
I quit. I mean,
my penis is too short to fuck you, Walt.
well, I feel like that was a fat joke.
It has to
pal.
go over miles of internet.
No,
and
it was a short penis joke.
Frontier's involved, so it'll take even more penis to actually satisfy the
Short.
minimum requirements of the
Yeah,
bandwidth.
Like
Hey,
that much.
so
it's not great. It's okay.
listen, go watch Mansoor versus Ali, Crown Jewel. Phenomenal.
Yeah, don't do that. That's a waste of time.
Nah, I'm gonna watch it.
Professional wrestling match. And if you
watch
tell
it.
me otherwise, that's okay because you're just fucking wrong, and not everybody's right. Yeah. So I guess we're gonna fucking call it quits here, huh? Hey, everybody that come through was hanging out. Comment next time, right? Except for this fucking guy. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, we had some people.
No. I disagree.
Well, fuck him. I'm gonna shave next week, so that way there's only two neck beards.
No. See, you guys were too hard on him. Like, I feel like we should have had a good conversation. Like I want to have these kinds of conversations in the live chats where it's like 3 neck beards, and it's like, I mean, come up with better than that. And then he was like, y'all get no pussy. I don't know what that is. You get no pussy. Okay, poos. It can't spell either. I mean, I feel like that's a guy that's probably a guy truthfully.
I think he's a Nigerian prince. That's probably what it is.
Might be. God. I mean, anyway, we're married, so like, obviously, at least maybe once a week. That's nice. Right?
Oh, we're married, so also no pussy.
Well, there's kids running around. It's like, maybe once a
We
week.
had it in our time.
Yeah, I mean,
now it's got to be a more planned event,
right?
Because there's other humans around in the house.
There's these little things that we created because of that. Neck beard's lol. Okay, I mean, that's. I feel like my beard is well groomed. So is Walt's. I mean, Derek. We get no women. I mean, I look. I don't want women plural. Look, I have a wife and I have a daughter. God, I can't even.
And then you have a Derek too. That's a lot of estrogen, pal.
So much.
Dude, I'm all up in the chat all the time.
God save my father, right?
I need the attention 24/7.
My father had me and then 3 girls. And then they would bitch at him 3-on-1, and like he would look at me like, and I would be like, and walk away. I love my sisters and I love my father. My father has already been like, you know what an Iron Maiden is, right? That was my father, because my mother too. Like it was 4, it was 4-on-1. I feel so bad because I didn't help him as much as I should have. I really should have been like, guys, come on, leave Dad alone. But I feel like I'd have been killed too, because I really would have been like, they wouldn't have hurt him, but they would have hurt me. At least 3 of them would have. I love my family. Anyway, it's all love, guys.
Hey,
Take it
what the fuck, man?
Oh.
What the fuck, man?
Stole.
So listen,
Are we done?
So this fucking guy throws to match of the week, right?
Hold on. So this is for my dad for his birthday. Well, because of you, I bought him an extra pair. He's got 2 pairs now of Hey Dudes. This is for my father.
Hey,
I love you, Dad.
You're welcome, bud. I'm glad that I could turn you both on to the most comfortable fucking shoe. In the
Here
entire-
I'm wearing mine too. Hold on. Here's mine. I'm wearing mine.
I got a pair over there right now.
I'm wearing mine right now. They've seen some wear.
Hey, dudes, like
Sponsor us.
holler at your boys.
I'll at you, boys. Gotta
We
buy
talked-
so many pairs, not for me.
We talk about you almost every fucking week, man. Can you just like slide us a pair?
At least once a month.
Hey, can I get the Star Spangled Banner ones that were like a limited run? I'd be all about those, man. Just so I could have them. So, all right, cool, dope. I'm really enjoying the live stream thing. So, full disclosure, I haven't told either of you this yet before we wrap up and we go home. I'm gonna be in Florida until Wednesday next week. I thought that I was going to be home Tuesday afternoon, but my flight information came through, and I'm not even going to be landing until 11:45 p.m. So we got a couple options. We can test a Wednesday against Dynamite because we tested a Monday against Raw. We tested a Tuesday against Halloween Havoc. And then we could look at Wednesday next week, or you two fucks can just talk without me.
Let's try Wednesday.
I'm kind of over the Walt situation. Tom, you want to just do this on Monday?
No, let's just go Wednesday. I don't want to do this on Monday. Let's just go Wednesday. I'm more than happy to go. Look, I'm happy to go live on Wednesday, and I will have Dynamite. Derek, you have to mute your TV, but we can have it live.
What do you mean? You can. It's muted right now, and you can still hear it.
I don't have the TV on, Bo.
Look. If I saw the TV,
if I did, it would be the Penguins game, which apparently we lost. When are we getting off here so I can watch the fucking thing?
Damn it, Derek! You don't have to tell me we lost, you fucker. Well, take
Sorry.
some. I'm done with this. Derek's a fucker.
All right. Well, if you watch us here tonight, you know that we live here. Like, comment, and subscribe. And as you see, we will interact with you. I might be a little aggressive, but it is what it is.
Walt's too aggressive. You should have
Listen. Fuck that guy. Okay.
No, he should have stuck around. I wanted to.
Also, small penis neckbeard.
He's probably still here. He's probably one of our couple of viewers, and he's just fucking hanging out.
I just wanted to flesh that out a little more. It was not enough. It was too caps.
How about I stick my dick in his ear? How about that?
He better brush his teeth in his asshole because we're coming to fuck him tonight.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
how about some of that?
Not me. I mean,
I'm just here.
Yeah, Tom. No, Tom's coming. That's when it's bad. We send Tom when it's a fucking shit show.
I'm here to hang out, talk about some shit that I love to do, and watch wrestling with my 2 buddies. Okay, I don't have time and or patience for douchebags. Okay, you know what I imagine that Oak Tree to Fat Blob Lad looks like. You ever seen that episode of South Park where they play World of Warcraft and you get
Manjar Pig?
No, my bathroom. Oh no, he's not my bathroom.
Oh God, the fat guy in front of the computer.
Okay.
Yeah, I got you now. No, I know exactly where you're at.
Hey, I played World of Warcraft for like 10 years.
I mean, I'm not bashing that. I used that character in a show that I enjoy watching as an example.
I've played Warcraft way longer than I ever should have. Like from dial up to DSL, baby.
Hey, so
It was like a good
I'm
10
so
years
glad I
of
never-
StarCraft on there.
I played 10 years of Warcraft, but I didn't play a dial-up. Thank God.
No, I didn't mean to say Warcraft. I meant to say StarCraft. I apologize. Original StarCraft, not StarCraft 2. Fuck that. That was trash.
Hey, so
I
yeah,
think
man.
I own
I
StarCraft
don't know.
too.
Let's fucking get out of here. Let's do what we do. Let's have a
Okay,
couple
bye.
conversations behind the scene. Yeah, like, subscribe, comment, do all that good stuff. Check us out over on the audio thing if you would prefer to listen to us there. It's probably more peaceful that way.
Did you just straight up take my Facebook post and just read it? Is that what you did?
No, you're not that special, pal.
No. I mean, that's exactly what I put. I think,
that's not.
yeah, you should just, yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Derek,
That's
when you
fine.
speak,
I see how it is.
every time you talk, our viewer numbers drop.
Oh, every time you go 20 minutes over because you want to turn a fucking shit show shit fest into fucking nothing, then our views turn from 0 to 0. So
hey, so here's the thing: if
it's
you would have
whatever
been
you
on
want to
time-
do, boss.
If you'd have been on time, I wouldn't have had to have gone.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was 1 minute late. Is that what it was?
You were 4 minutes late.
I don't think so.
Who's keeping score though? You know.
Who knows?
Anyways, check us out on Twitter and Instagram at @1_fall WC. That's OME. As always, thanks for hanging out. It's all love. We'll catch you next week. One Fall WrestleCast.
Peace.